the committee stage and third reading.
Jami-Lee Ross.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I see from the speech from Mr Lees-Galloway that Labor's on to their tired old hobby horse again of opposing a convention centre for Auckland. Yeah. The more that Labor stands up and tells people that they're opposed to more jobs for Aucklanders, that they're opposed to more economic development for Aucklanders, the better, because the public needs to hear what they stand for, which is they oppose jobs. Mr Speaker, I just want to take a short call on this speech. How was the process server last night, Andrew? How'd that go? Mr Speaker, I just want to take a short call on this bill. This bill amalgamates the functions of a number of existing agencies to improve financial efficiency and effectiveness, goals that we stand behind most certainly. And the bill is to help to increase the future viability of those existing agencies. It's unashamedly part of the government's overall program of improving state sector performance as a whole. This national-led government doesn't believe in growing the public service. It believes in growing services to the public. That means more frontline service delivery and more efficient back-office services. Mr Speaker, we've heard tonight that there is some concerns from other parties about this bill. It seems that most parts of the bill have been supported by other parties, except the issue around the Charities Commission. And I just want to briefly touch on the issue of the Charities Commission, because from what I'm hearing, it sounds as though the issue with the Charities Commission is around the independence of the role of the Charities Commission and whether or not that independence will continue through with the new organisation and the board that's being established. I think it's worthwhile pointing out, Mr Speaker, a portion of the committee's report on this bill. I just want to read it briefly. It says, "We note that Part 3 of the bill contains a number of provisions designed to support the independence of the charities registration function. Clause 45 of the bill, as introduced, would insert a new Section 8(4) into the Charities Act 2005, requiring each board member to act independently in exercising their professional judgment." Now, members can poo-poo that if they want to. They can complain and moan about that if they want to. But it's very clear, Mr Speaker, if members are concerned about the independence of the board, which would be administering functions of the charities-related legislation, they just only have to read new Section 8. I'll read it. It says, "In performing or exercising his or her functions, duties or powers, each member of the board must act independently in exercising his or her professional judgment and is not subject to the direction of the minister." I suggest members have a read of the bill, because it's quite clearly in the bill the independence that members are looking for will be statutorily required by the board, and I say that that should satisfy many of the concerns that members have. Overall, this is a good piece of legislation. It goes a long way towards implementing National's goal of delivering better public services within tight financial constraints. It's one of our 4 key priorities, and I ask the House to support this government.
Split call.